Alright, so in this one, I want to go over what we will be slash could be seeing tonight to come to Legends. So, we do have the survey here, which is glitched. I will show that in a second. But before that, we do have maintenance announced. For Shop, Summon, and PvP, obviously PvP is double rewards, so if you haven't been playing PvP, here are the rewards as you could get them per battle rank. Obviously, the rare medals are very valuable to get your Ultra Vegeta, start up, unlock the missions, get his Z power, get his souls, yada 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 yada. Ranking rewards is obviously double RP, so top 10k will get 2k CC instead, and if you are below, you will get less and less as you continue. So if you did not play PvP rather during the season, then well, probably won't get these rewards because there's probably what 4 hours left after this video goes up, and you won't have enough time. But we do have summon and shop maintenance, so I do suspect something not new, but we'll go over that in a second. The survey here is a joke. I was going to make a video on this, and I will when the, game fixes, but you load it up, it doesn't work. I think it was working last night. You can see it's noon right now, and the survey is just saying no, so we will also say no and say fuck that. But to go into what I think could be coming tonight, I think it's this banner and or something else, but again, we'll go over that in a second. So why do I think this New Year Rising? If you don't know what this is, you can read it there. 3 times only get 1 Legends Limited character guaranteed, and the newest Legends Limited was Majin Vegeta at the time. You have Majin Vegeta, Vegito Blue, LF Frieza, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, Piccolo, Goku, Super Vegito, Goku, Goten, LF Gohan, and Beerus. Why do I think this is returning? Well, 2 reasons. If you think about it, they did a shop maintenance one time from recent history that I remember, that it wasn't a new unit, but it wasn't a new banner, and it was this banner. They did, I believe, a step-up sale for this New Year Rising banner, or sometime recently after that, where we didn't get new units, but we had a new sale. I feel like that step-up, shop sale will come back, and that could allude to this, because obviously giving more CC for a cheaper price, but giving CC for a cheaper cost is obviously better to the players that do spend and will do this, all 3 steps, 3 LFs guaranteed at least. People are going to go for it. So giving that step up sale would make sense. Then I don't really see a point to them having shop maintenance if this weren't coming, because let's look at what else could be a bait banner. Again, we're thinking not new units because we just got Gohan and we just got a ZENKAI. We got both things this week. So we got a ZENKAI and Gohan. ZENKAI was on reset Wednesday, today into tomorrow, the date that we're on currently, last week. Then Gohan came on the weekend. So what else would make sense? A Legends return. Now for who? For who? Okay. This is where you get into your tinfoil hat that we have been, using for the last couple weeks / month here. Super Vegito. Super Vegito Legends Return banner. Now, the reason I don't believe this to be true more than the Legends Limited Guaranteed, well, not step up, Legends Limited Guaranteed banner is because you wouldn't get shop sales for it. Shop sales are for new units and high value, what they call high value banners. A Legends Limited Guaranteed is that. A botched / butchered step up is not that. If you know, the last time we got Vegito Blue to return, his first return, we did not get a shop sale for that, and that was a pretty high value banner, right? Well, it's the same case scenario here. We have LF Piccolo that returned, and we didn't get a step up for him. It was a pretty shit banner. We look at it here, even the image, it's just Saiyan Saga Goku, who's pretty mediocre now. Cell, who's old. Baby, both babies are pretty bad. If Super Baby 2 ever gets ZENKAI'd, he'd be crazy. And then LF Piccolo, who's really the headliner of this entire banner, because no one else here is really viable unless they're ZENKAI'd like Boo or DKP down here. So, Super Vegito Legends Return. Who would be on his return? The thing is, there would be no set options, right? Because we have Piccolo here who had a Legends Return. It's just Saiyan Saga Goku, then some random bullshit that flows with his team. So let's go off of that, right? Let's say... Imagine they brought Vegito Blue and Super Vegito on a Legend Return. They wouldn't do that, but imagine. Let's say Yellow Vegito returns with Super Vegito Legends Return, and then the rest of it is fusions. So maybe Green Kefla, Red Gotenks, and I don't know, they show off EX Red Gogeta on the banner. Is that worth it? No. But if we do get this other banner, the one I just pointed out, the New Year's Rising, the Legends Limited Guarantee banner, is this worth it? Now that's situational. If they do update how I think they're going to update it to where it's... Do I think they do pass UI Goku? Okay, generous side of me says they go up to, let's say, LF Future Gohan. But the pessimistic side that really actually understands Legends says they would do... They wouldn't do past UI Goku. They might do Rose, but they wouldn't do past LF Gohan. Yeah. Would it even be good value at that point? If you're chasing for Zenkais, I guess, like Zenkai LF units, I guess. But you have so many options here that just aren't good enough. Like this Vegeta's not good enough, this Frieza's not good enough, Vegito Blue's okay still. And Majin Vegeta's just alright, but he's replaced. Same with Vegito Blue, he's more or less replaced at this point. And you really only have these three options you really care for, which is all Sun Family units, the Goku, Gohan, and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Then you have Piccolo, who isn't necessarily needed on regen. You know, you can run him. He's fine to run on the team. It's just that you don't need him. You have DKP, the yellow one, who's a lot easier to obtain in Zenkai, at least to 7 stars. So would it even be worth it? Wow, I didn't even consider this. If it goes to UI Goku, it wouldn't be worth it, huh? I don't think it'd go to UI Goku though. That's because this banner came out what? Right after UI Goku, right? Because it's New Year's, UI Goku came out Black Friday. Yeah, this just came out right after UI Goku. Could they go to Future Gohan? I guess, huh? Actually, if you think, even pessimistically, yeah, I guess Future Gohan could return, theoretically, if this banner does return tonight. Even then, I guess it adds value because Future Gohan with the new Gohan, the revival one, and Zenkai 7 LF Red Gohan is probably the best team in the game. But does it warrant multi? I guess because Legends Limited guaranteed. You want to get the stars up anyways in case they're gonna Zenkai. So I guess if Future Gohan does appear here, I would say summon. Obviously, if this banner does return and it gets something different than what I'm speaking about now, then I'll make a video on it discussing should you summon or not, just like every other banner, because a lot of banners, it's easy to see face value, but if you actually take a deeper look into the banner, it's not that worth it. Like, for example, this movie banner, in my opinion, I put a poll up about it, by the way, is more worth it than the anniversary banners that came on the anniversary. You know, the Gogeta and Zamasu banner, because the movie banner, you can build a full movies team with the new units, plus the old units that are featured and able to be pulled easily, because, you know, you'll pull someone featured, some featured, just as you summon and summon and summon. Then you have the EXs, if you do manage them. You have 7 units for a movie saga team, while you have the Zamasu banner that's, okay, I can get my Zamasu in VB. Okay, you need 4 more units. Oh, I'll figure that out. Okay. And then Gogeta banner, you have, okay, I get my Ice and Nova, who are pretty okay, not that great. Then Gogeta, who's the worst LF of the 3. Well, you still need 3 more units, and then the main premise of GT, besides those 3 new units, is Zenkais. And if you're going to go for a Zenkai, there's better teams to go for Zenkais on than GT. Movies, you don't necessarily need Zenkais. I ran, like, movies the other day, I believe yesterday, where I had, just God Vegeta and Green Broly, and I brought God Vegeta like once and Green Broly once, and really didn't need them. It was just kind of like, okay, this is a safety net, this is a very tanky setup. It's just a lot easier to run with, but it's Like, you don't need it to win the match. You don't need Zenkais on movies to do well. It's like Rival Universe in a sense. Like, you don't need Zenkais to do well with teams that are good enough with what they have, with Bojack, with Gohan, with Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta if you have him, with LF Broly if you have him on movies, all them. If you just have a decent foundation with any of them and you pull them from, let's say, this banner if it returns and Gogeta Blue and Broly are on it, then you could have a good setup. Wow, I just thought about that. Gogeta Blue and Broly would be on this banner. 100%, yeah. Wow. If it went up to Future Gohan and Gogeta Blue, Broly, UI Goku. Whew, that's really good for movies. That would actually make sense. Huh. They want to buff movies because this Dragon Ball Super movie coming out in 2022. And having Gogeta and Broly return would be a good way to buff them. I don't know. The skeptic in me says I think this banner is returning. The person that doesn't want to believe it, the pessimistic part of me, says we're going to get this esque banner for Super Vegito and get his Zenkai announced. But they didn't tweet anything about it last night, and usually they tweet out, 1 a.m. Eastern, the day before, if like, okay, this character's gonna Zenkai, but sometimes it's just LFs, sometimes it's just regular ass units, sometimes it's just, you know, whatever the hell they want. Sometimes they don't tweet anything. Like last night, they tweeted nothing. They tweeted the campaign where you get 200cc because we completed the retweet stuff. That's it. They didn't tweet anything about Zenkais, anything. So, again, the smart part says we are going to get a, whatchamacallit, Legends Limited Guaranteed banner returning, which would make sense for an anniversary, right? Yeah, I don't know. That's how I feel about it. Besides the banner that could be returning, what else? So I think maybe just events-wise, I know people really don't care about events that much because there's no new content from events. Instead of Gohan here, or with Gohan rather, we'll have Great Saiyaman 2, right? Great Saiyaman 2. Return there, then we might have probably like Nappa, Android 21 event, return here, or next week, one of the two. Those will probably come tonight, if not next week. But new units most likely aren't coming. If we look anything else here, maybe they could drop a Zenkai for an EX unit. Since we did get a good batch of EXs, I would think they might drop an event to get them maybe free Z power for all the new EXs that we just dropped from the Gohan banner. Maybe we'll get, I don't know, an EX Zenkai of somebody from a like movie-esque theme. I can't even spitball. Maybe EX Zanya, the blue one, the old one, to get a Zenkai, which would actually be kind of crazy. Plus another a blue unit getting a Zenkai, a blue movies unit as well. But overall, probably nothing big besides the banner, and we are getting a banner because summon maintenance equals new banner. That's just how that works. Doesn't mean it's going to be new units. As I've said 37 times, I want people to understand that. Probably won't be new units coming out tonight. Probably just a very good value banner that'll make you want to summon to bait you to, you know, not summon for next week. That'll probably be a Zenkai, maybe Super Vegito. But it's possible he could come tonight. Who the hell really knows? Again, this is all speculation from what I know. And to mention this, by the way, with the co-op, don't feel like you are forced to do this stage. Just do this stage. If you don't have the new Gohan, Bojack, or, you know, Gogeta and Zamasu, just do this stage. I understand Trunks can help you in this one and do well. I personally have run every single unit that's boosted here just to see who's the best. Gohan's clearly the best. He's number one, no doubt. Bojack's pretty good. If you were running Bojack, let me teach you something real quick. Don't transform with him. Just get your green cards, get your health, do all that. Just don't transform because, one, you're wasting a heal that he gets on his second main, and you're wasting the green cards you can get while he's in his base. So you could just heal, instead of, okay, I have to pop my second main when I'm already transformed, 50 counts in, when you could really just save that for like 100 counts in when you're doing your second double rising rush, or whatever your situation calls for. But I prefer, when I use them, to stay in my base, green, boom, 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 you're good, you're healing, you're sustaining. That's all you really need to do in the extreme co-op. So if you are trying to do it, and you're running Bojack, do what I just said. You'll have better results than you probably might have been having. Then Trunks, not the greatest, just I wouldn't even run him at that point. He does okay, but it's just that he has really no cut, and by the end of where Zarbon's like two-shotting you, your Trunks ain't gonna do anything. Gogeta's fine, and Zamasu I think is the worst because he's not very sustainable, because he's very squishy. Gogeta's probably better in this. Gogeta's better than Zamasu somewhere, because he can sustain, gets the cover twice on anything, strike or blast, while Zamasu only has it on strikes. But yeah, for that, if you can't do it, just go down here. I understand you're losing 30 Z power a day because here it's 10, the other one it's 20. You really don't need to farm up Ultra Vegeta for two reasons. Ultra Vegeta, even at 1 stars, where I showed him off in the beginning of, you know, using him when he came out, was crazy, and Ultra Vegeta even at 3 stars is crazy. Just do the missions, do, you know, all the basic shit here, use your energy, go on adventures, I think, right? Yeah, do all the basic shit, energy adventures, use rush medals, land stuff with Frieza Saga units, blah blah blah. You can farm that up by doing USTR and just going in and out, in and out. And then, you know, get equipment, all that. Do all the basic shit, but don't really worry about doing the extreme co-op. If you're going to force yourself to do co-op, just do the advanced mode, not the extreme. It is not worth all the pain and suffering you may go through because of how tedious it could be if you do not have one of the, you know, 5 boost units. But yeah, that's what I think is coming tonight. Just had to ramble on that real quick just to see if I could help you guys if you also need it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think is coming tonight. And yeah, if you think I am correct, let me know. And if you think I'm wrong, let me know your theory. I'll see you guys in the next one.